Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, T&B Moon Diamond Dolls. My name is Tanae, but you can simply just call me T. Right now, I am on my 18-inch doll journey, and as I mentioned before, I used to collect 12-inch dolls. I have a whole collection of Barbies, Rainbow High dolls, LOL OMG dolls. Most of my collection is packed away and is still new in the packaging, and I have future plans for my 12-inch dolls. My favorites were the Rainbow High dolls. I did stop collecting dolls for a while and for various reasons. And one of the reasons, and this is strictly just in my opinion, the doll quality went down. And it went down like a lot, and then the prices were going up. And nothing really sparked my interest. I started loving dolls again, and me collecting 18-inch dolls is what I love to do right now. And even though I mostly collected 18-inch dolls, when I go to the store, I still look at the Barbies, the Rainbow High dolls, the LOL OMG dolls, and Fresh dolls. A few months ago, Mattel released a deluxe style Midge, and she was sold strictly at Target. I wanted her, but she was sold out. I was going to purchase her off of eBay, but I was not paying no more than $50 for her. And a lot of poachers are selling her for $100 or more, and I'm not paying that for a 12-inch doll. Like, I'd rather pay that for an 18-inch doll, American Girl doll. Okay, so what sparked my interest was the 12-inch doll, Allan, and he's worth my money. I picked him up from Target for $14.99. I saw him and immediately I said, yes, please. Now, side note about the 12-inch dolls that I would like to mention is I love Ken. I am a huge fan of Ken, and I have a collection of Ken dolls as well. About 2 weeks ago, I did pick up a Ken doll from 5 and Below, and I'm going to show him in another video. And it may not be a video. I'm just going to make a short about him because it's not much to say about him. So right here, I'm showing the back of the packaging, and I apologize for the glare. Right here is the front of the packaging before I start cutting away. And here he is again. And then I took him out of the packaging, and there he is. And I was just making a little video. And then here are his accessories that he comes with. He comes with his Frisbee, water bottle, sunglasses, his suntan lotion, his phone, book bag, and beach towel. Then I took a picture of him with all his accessories, and there he is with his sunglasses on. Then I took a up close picture. Then I put the towel around his neck. Up close picture. Then I just wanted to showcase his suntan lotion. I was laughing because it has the number 64 on there, and it's significant to him because he was made in 1964. He was introduced in 1964, rather. I took a picture of him holding the water bottle and his phone, and everything fit inside of the book bag. And right here I was showing the phone up close, and then I was put the book bag on his back and show everything is inside of the book bag except for the sunglasses. I still left it on him. So here he is. Right now I want to talk about his outfit. Allan has on a striped shirt that's open in the front. He has on blue shorts with a white string and blue slides. And what I did forget to mention, that Allan has rusty red molded hair, and I really think it's nice, and I don't mind molded hair at all because you don't have to manage it. So if that's all you wanted to see, if you just wanted to see the doll and all his accessories, then you can, stop the video right here. And I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Now, this part of the video right here, I'm going to be yapping a little bit about his backstory. So for the people that want to hear his backstory, here it is. So Allan was introduced in 1964. He was marketed as Ken's best friend or buddy who could fit Ken's clothes. Although he was popular, he was discontinued due to low sales. Now, if he was so popular, his sales would have been better and he wouldn't have been discontinued. So in my research on other platforms, they said that he was discontinued for both low popularity and low sales. So I'm leaning towards him not being popular, and that contributed to him having low sales, and that's why he was discontinued. And that's, the sales were low, and they said, you know what, let's discontinue him. So he was discontinued. Now his characteristics is listed as him having an awkward demeanor. Now, in my opinion, I think that Allan is seen as awkward because in the Barbie world and in my fantasy mind, I think that Ken is like a really, really big like player party type. You see, he never settled down with Barbie, and anytime it was like a wedding Barbie, it was never a wedding Ken. Now, was it? I think that it was, but I'll just do a little bit more research later because I do remember seeing him like in tuxedos and things like that. So this is about Allan right now. So Allan is more of a family type, and I say that because he is married to Midge, and I'll get into the marriage to Midge later on. So Allan is portrayed as being sensitive, and he is an outsider in the world of Barbies and Kens. See, he ain't trying to party with Ken. He want to be at home with his family. Now, Allan was introduced in the early 2000s in a Happy Family collection. The set included a pregnant Midge with a detachable baby bump and a baby figurine. Now, there was a big controversy, and Walmart pulled the dolls off of the shelves. People were upset about Midge being pregnant. They felt as though that the doll being pregnant was promoting teen pregnancy. Now, that is a far reach, and I do remember when all of that went down, and I don't know why people would correlate that to teenage pregnancy, because I remember, like, I've been playing with Barbie, like, as a little kid, I played with Barbie, and I never had a Ken doll when I was little, but I did have a Michael Jackson doll, and I used to have, like, other dolls, like that were made, like, by other people, and, like, I would pretend like that they had kids, but it didn't make me say, you know what, I want to be a parent when I'm 13. It just never made me think that. It just made me think, hey, they married, and they have children. Well, anyway, Allan was pulled off the shelf along with the Happy Family and the pregnant Midge. So in 2004, Allan was re-released again with the theme of the first birthday party of their daughter Nikki. So they do have two children. Their oldest son name is Ryan, and then they have a little child that had turned 1 in this set, and her name is Nikki. Now, on the side note, in 1991, there was an Allan who was re-released in Brazil. He was part of a wedding party set called Festa de Casamento, Allan. And in Brazil, his name is spelled Allan, and he in English is translated to a wedding party Allan. And he was married to another person named Vicky, so the doll name wasn't Midge. Her name is Vicky in Brazil. So the doll was manufactured by Estrella Toys under the license from Mattel. So the Barbie movie in 2023 has sparked new interest in Allan, and people admired him because he wasn't conforming to the traditional masculine ideas. Now, in the Barbie movie, he is portrayed by Michael Cera, and I like Michael Cera. And in the movie, he doesn't interact with the pregnant Midge at all. Now I have to go back and watch the Barbie movie again just to see Allan. I saw the Barbie movie once, and I do love it because I love Barbie. She is that girl. Now, I don't like the fact that he didn't interact with the pregnant Midge at all, because in my opinion, Allan has always been marketed as being in a relationship with Midge and having a family, and it seems like that today that people don't like the idea of the married life anymore. Like, everybody want to be a player and be with all these different people. Now, if that's what you do, I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with having them in a Barbie movie and they have like a little family. They just I don't know. So it should be a showing a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. It just shouldn't be a problem today, regardless to who you're seeing. So it seems like that the marriage life, people just see it being old fashioned, and everybody should just be a player. I don't know. So that's all I have to say about Allan. And I appreciate you watching this video. And I will see you guys in the next episode.